Welcome students. I am MD Tanveer Alam speaking from Oriental Public School. Today I am going to describe the story in the Kingdom of Fools, written by A.K. Ramanujan. First of all, we are coming to the introduction of the author. A.K. Ramanujan was born on 16 March 1929 and died 13 July 1993. He was the Indian poet and scholar of Indian literature who wrote in both English and Kannada. Ramanujan was a poet, scholar, folklorist, translator, and playwright. His academic research ranged across 5 languages: English, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, and Sanskrit. He published works on both classical and modern variants of this literature and argued strongly for giving local non-standard dialects of their use. Ramanujan's poems are remembered as enigmatic works of startling originality, sophisticating and moving artistry. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award posthumously in 1999 for his collection of poems. Now we are coming to the theme of the story. The theme of this story is that wisdom is worshipped everywhere, when foolishness is our greatest enemy. With the help of wisdom, we can make a difference between right and wrong. When our life is in troubles, we can fight with them and make our ways with the power of wisdom. It lives with us and never dies, even if we leave this world. Obviously, the wise people are worshipped everywhere. Now we are coming to the short summary of the story. As we know, in the present story, there are 4 characters: the stupid king, his ministers, and the Guru and his disciples. The Guru and the disciple, we are giving the character sketch of the Guru and the disciple. In the kingdom of fools, both the king and the minister were idiots. They did not want to run the things like other kings. Here in the story, idiots means stupid person. So they decided to change night into day and day into night. One day, a Guru and his disciple arrived in the city. Both of them were amazed by what they saw around them. In the evening, suddenly the whole town woke up. The 2 men were hungry and the shops were open. Here the two men stands for the Guru and the disciple. To their astonishment, they found that everything cost the same. A single dodo, they were delighted by the Guru, but the Guru decided to leave the place as this was a kingdom of fools. Here in the mind of the Guru, this place was not suitable and anything could happen there. The Guru decided that anything could happen anytime. But the disciple wanted to stay there and enjoy the cheap food. But the disciple was a little bit stupid and he came under the temptation of food, so he wanted to stay there. The disciple in the critical situation one night, a burglar was killed when a wall fell on him while he was sneaking in at a merchant's house. In the same kingdom, one day a thief entered a merchant's house and unexpectedly the wall of that merchant's house fell on him and he dies. His brother went to the king and complained against the merchant for having built a weak wall which fell and killed his brother. The thief's brother went to the stupid king's court and complained against the merchant. The king summoned the merchant and told his ministers to investigate the case. The merchant blamed the bricklayer. The bricklayer pleaded that it was the dancer who was responsible as she was going up and down and he could not keep his eyes or mind on the work. Now, consequently, the blames were imposed one by one to others, and this way, one by one, all the persons were summoned to the court of the king. The dancing girl said that it was the jeweler who did not keep his promise, and thus he said to visit him. He said to visit her many times. The goldsmith said that. Now, as the girl blamed the goldsmith was also summoned by the king to the court, and now the goldsmith frames a story to save his life. Here, the goldsmith said that it was because of the rich merchant's order that he could not deliver the things on time. Now, the goldsmith blamed the rich merchant who was called in the court for the first time. Ultimately, it was the same merchant who was called in the beginning. Finally, the king passed the death sentence for the rich merchant. But he was so thin that he could not fit the stake that was made for the real criminal. It did not fit to the merchant, so the king ordered for a fat man to execution. The soldier caught the disciple who had fattened himself by eating for months the bananas and cheese. Now, here the disciple is under the bad circumstances. He is in the trouble. Now he remembers his Guru's words that he had told him earlier that this is the kingdom of fools. The disciple remembered his Guru and his words of wisdom and prayed for his help. Thus the wise Guru arrived. The Guru was a visionary person. he could see everything from another places, so he saw the difficulties, the problems of his disciple, and he suddenly reached that place. The king and the ministers that it was the most auspicious time, and whoever would die first would be the future king, and whoever would die next would be would become the minister. So the king and the minister decided to die on the stake. Now the Guru convinced the king in a framed way that in the next generation the world will be existed, and those people who will who will get on this stake, and he will die by this stake. He will be the king in the next generation also, and who will die by the stake later on, he will be the ministers. This way he was convinced, and both the king and the ministers hanged by the hangman later on.